What is up? This is motherfucking what's the fucking date? Today is I'm fucking up already. Hey, February 19th, 2020. We out here. A couple days before the big fight. This is J&J Boxing. We definitely wanted to get this show in because I don't know if we're gonna do a show on Saturday because motherfuckers gonna be we gonna be fucked up out just probably not. We probably not gonna do a show. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? You can follow us on Facebook, whatever, if you want to get our opinions on this shit though. So anyway, yeah, we'll mention that shit in the comments. But yeah, like I said, the J&J Boxing. I'm Blaze Jays. I'm here with my man Jordansky.
What's going on, y'all?
Yes, indeed. We in this motherfucking building, throwing punches, coming in, throwing bows, all that shit. You feel me? Headbutting everything out here. But nah, a lot of good things going down. First things first, my Maryland Terps balling out this motherfucker, beat Northwestern yesterday. My man Jalen Smith has 7 straight doubles. My man is hooping. Man. My man is hooping out this joint.
You know what? That's good. I'm glad for Maryland. You know what's a sad case in the NCAA though, for real? But I don't want to be sidetracked. Memphis, for real, because they had a good team, and the Washington.
They lost Wiseman.
And I know the Washington go through what they're going through this season is kind of depressing because I really had high hopes for them at the beginning of the season. When I heard Penny Hardaway had the number 1 recruiting class, that shit kind of man. I was like, well, we about to see some new things this year with new teams branching out. Look how North Carolina's doing. That's why I'm so bumped. North Carolina.
Son, if you see Roy Williams, son, in the way they lost,
man. He is pissed.
He doesn't have anything.
He can't, and they can't do nothing about it.
He cursing in press conference.
Because he's pissed. He's had it with it. He's fed up now. And that's it. I'll be fed up too about Roy Williams when I'm coming out.
Hey, you're not used to losing.
Nah, you're not.
UNC, these motherfuckers is probably
just imagine Maryland was in NCAA this year. Jesus. I mean, in ACC this year. Jesus Christ. They were ran rumshaw on them.
Well, Duke's right up there though.
I know, but that would have been.
And Florida State's
Florida
really
State
good.
Balling too down there, but
so,
man,
that would be
the big three. Yeah, but woo.
Yeah.
Man, Maryland doing good, man. I really got them coming out to after seeing Michigan State lose. I really got Maryland being number 1 coming out of the Big Ten tournament. I think they can do it. I think they have enough.
They're probably the best team in the Big Ten.
I think
isn't that crazy?
I've been arguing with people at work about this. Man, I don't even watch college basketball, but I'm following it. I'm like, the Big Ten, Maryland is a shocker because nobody probably expected Maryland to come out but guns ablazing. They were ranked number 3. The highest they got this year was 2 or 3, I believe. Was it 2 or 3?
Nah, I think maybe it was 5 or something.
I thought it was 2 or 3. 5?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
They were up there in the top 5. I don't know what number they were, but I thought it was 2 or 3. But they got the top. They were in the top 5 to fall out the top 10 to get back to the top 10 at number 9. And the way
they're 7 now.
And now they're number 7 after the rankings came out.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I got them coming out that Big Ten tournament. You got to watch out for Maryland.
Yeah.
And I actually got them being a tournament team, like a good tournament team. You fuck around, you never know. This team might be able to break the Elite 8. They might be able to. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But they might be able to if they can stick it to. If they can ball the way they are balling right now after taking them tough losses. If they bouncing back the way they are, then it's going to be it's a big team to mess with, man.
Yeah, no, 100. I think Maryland's really good. I think your brother said it best. And I mean, they're not exactly the same. They're not mirror images, but they're sort of like the Syracuse team with Carmelo Anthony that one year because they got the superstar player and they're kind of surrounded by other good players and man, I think Maryland's sort of like that with Jalen Smith and he has a good supporting cast and what's that Bama's name? I forget his name. I remember when I'm watching during cheering for him, but I forget. Son, Anthony Cowan, bro, this motherfucker was stroking from 3 versus the Michigan State, and that's one thing about these Terps. I don't think you can sleep on them. I don't think the Terps are ever out of the game.
Michigan State, what the fuck is going on?
And they was number 1 in the country to start the season.
That's who the fuck I was talking. That's who I keep. Michigan State was number 1.
And
Maryland for being in the top 5 and Michigan State being number 1 and Maryland to drop out of the top 10 to get back and be number 7 and Michigan State's not even ranked.
They're not even in the top 25.
They're not even in the top 25. They're not ranked. So that is saying something. Michigan State ran the Big Ten when it came to basketball for real. If you really want to be honest,
they were the best.
They were the best team in the Big Ten.
Probably last year were the best team. I don't remember who won the Big Ten tournament,
but
yeah.
To do what they're doing now, Maryland, good job to y'all. Keep it up.
Yeah, Maryland's balling out this joint. What else was there? I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, number 2, Penn State. They got into the top 10 for the first time since 1996 at home yesterday. Lost to Illinois. Doesn't that shit fucking suck? Like, how do you lose to fucking Illinois, dog? Like, I know they almost beat Maryland in College Park, but Maryland pulled it out. Anthony Cowan hit a 3. And, boy, that motherfucker's clutch, son. So, Maryland's a good team, dog. These motherfuckers really could, do something. I said it, I think a couple shows ago. I said that the NBA All-Star game had gone back to the East-West, and I was incorrect. It was actually Team LeBron and Team Giannis again this year. I don't know how long they've been doing it.
That's what I was telling you.
I think since 2017.
I thought, yeah, they have. And I told you, Chris Paul was actually the one who came out and suggested this format, which had talked to him.
It was different. Yeah, they were having like mini games for the quarters. They were keeping score, but who got the ball was whoever, you know what I'm saying, won the previous quarter, I guess. And then in the last quarter, with the combined score, they had to score 24 and get to 157.
I watched it, and I'm telling you right now, I don't like the All-Star game because they don't play defense.
But they were playing a little bit in that fourth quarter.
They did, but it's not competitive at all. It's just a show to put on for the fans. I understand that, but man, I would love to see them go back to actually just playing fucking basketball. Like, just play basketball. Have fun, play basketball and all that, but let's make this young competitive.
See, back in the day, I say back in the day, 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, the All-Star game it always was a high-scoring ass game, because Bam was throwing
it was competitive.
You're right, though. It was competitive. Before they switched to the Team LeBron, Team Giannis, bro, these motherfucking scores was like 196 to 185. Like,
because it was the best.
What the fuck?
And it wasn't players picking other players.
20 years ago, it was like under 150. Like,
it was the best of the best playing each other. And it's like, still the best of the best playing each other to this day, but it was East-West.
And guys were more competitive.
West, and they were more competitive.
They ain't want Bama's to be dropping buckets on them. See, nowadays everybody's friendly. We was talking about that shit. They're so friendly with each other now because the money's so good. You feel me? Ain't like the old NBA. So, but beggars can't be choosers. You feel me? That's how it go.
I'm going to be a beggar. I'm going to choose.
Damn. Well, hey, Jordan's going to be choosing out this motherfucker. So, man, what you think about the XFL week 2, man? Hey, them DC Defenders are.
DC Defenders.
They were ranked number 1 in the power rankings.
And Houston Roughnecks are good.
Houston Roughnecks are doing really good too.
PJ Walker and Cardell Jones were doing their thing.
Yeah.
I loved it. I believe the Seattle game was able to draw in over
29,000, almost 30,000 people. 30, yes.
And,
yes. Oh, that's
the other game was 17,000.
Yeah. The DC game was like 15, I think.
But on the down note, their ratings dropped. So you gotta be mindful of that. Their ratings did drop. I think they had like a 36% drop off from the first week. So that's something to keep an eye on throughout all of it. Because what happened to the AAF? Not only did their ratings was dropping, they also their attendance. One thing I can say about the XFL, their attendance is actually gone up. From week one to week 2.
Yes, it did.
Their attendance
even though in markets like DC it went from 17 to 15, and other places it went down. But Seattle had 29,000, almost 30,000 people at the joint. Bro, when I was watching the game, I saw them. I said, bro, there's a lot of people at the stadium in Seattle.
Trust me on this.
Bro, whoa, if 29,000?
If DC fucking they're diehard fans out there. They've been pumping XFL.
29,000. Jesus.
They've been pumping XFL like shit out.
Hey, congrats to the Seattle Dragons. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Because they've been marketing for them. But
if
DC wins the joint, their viewership and their fans are gonna go skyrocket because then they're going to be another team in the area that have won something, and it's going to be important for them. Like, they won in football. Like, damn, well, we got a winning football franchise now. Shit. They're going to be happy. And they're in fucking D.C.
Nah, 100. The thing is, I feel like for the D.C. Defenders, if they can stay between 10 to 15,000, like, throughout the season, I consider that a W, like, as far as attendance goes. If they can get 12,000 one game, and then they get 13,500 the next game, like, that's cool. Like, I feel like as long as they stay between like 10 15, I think that's, you know what I'm saying, just don't fall below 10. You feel me? Hey, if you can get 20,000, I don't know how many seats Audi Field has, but hey, if you can get 20,000 or however, fill that motherfucker, sell that bitch out, maybe 17,000 they sell it, I don't know. But if you can get close to that, then shit, that's great too. But you know what I'm saying? Just try not to go under 10,000. I consider that W.
They got to think, and another thing that XFL got to think, they are actually, people got to understand, it's a good thing that Colin Kaepernick, I know they reached out to Tim Tebow, maybe Johnny Manziel. It's a good thing that them guys didn't come on because it helps them build their own stars. It helps them build their own people.
And you don't want too big of a personality into this young.
I mean, nah, you don't want that problem either because all them guys that I never mentioned, for real, they all didn't play because of the money. And that's the truth, and that's all it came
maybe
down to.
Maybe not Manziel, though.
Manziel didn't play. Manziel's reason for not playing was because he didn't want he didn't want to be a part of something that's going to fold in 2 weeks or some shit like that. Couldn't get through a whole season. That was his words. He didn't want to be a part of it because he didn't think it was going to.
But Tebow was about money.
Money. It was about money. That's what it came down to.
Tebow said, "I can make more money playing my own."
Yeah, so it's what it came down to, and you can build your own stars. Like I just named two, the 2 stars that you really should hope that these 2 teams make it to the championship game, because if they do, that joint gonna be vicious. If there was a way for me as an XFL commissioner, I would keep Houston and DC away from each other. Like, man, I got a feeling that fuck it. You should let them play each other, because once they play each other, that game gonna be vicious as shit.
They might play each other during the regular season.
You know, I think Cardell Jones and PJ Walker are the 2 best quarterbacks in that league. 2 best quarterbacks in that league. PJ Walker, and who's the better one though, I can't say until I see both of them play each other. And that's last week. PJ had better numbers than Cardell, even though PJ did throw less. He had less passing yards than him, but he had a better performance, in my opinion, than Cardell Jones. Here nor there, both teams. DC swamped their team last week. They swamped them 27-0, I believe. Yeah. And the Roughnecks beat their team last week. So, hey, both 2-0, so let's hope they go 3-0.
And Josh Johnson's with one of the teams out there. And then, what was it? I forget the quarterback.
I don't think he's doing that good right now, though.
Man, they was doing okay. But then the one quarterback was struggling. I forget. Matt McGloin? Yeah, he was the dude who came from the Raiders.
Yeah, they actually said they was going to bench him.
They need to. I think they did. I don't know if they did during the game or not. I don't remember.
I think they took him out. They took him out. They put somebody else in. Yeah. That's embarrassing. Hey, got it.
Maybe he really can't cut it though. You feel me? So
can't cut it. Get the shit out.
You gotta fucking go. No, 100. What's the next thing? Did you hear about the potential rule changes in the NFL? They talking about they're going to vote on this year to potentially add a 7th playoff team, and so only one team's going to have a bye, essentially. I don't know how that's just going to work, but yeah.
I don't like that.
And then for the new, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say I'm against it though, because I don't want to be that guy that I hate change or
I hate change. I'm against it.
You're a traditionalist. I mean, but
there's already so many changes in DC, and it's already something saying DC. Well, fuck it, in DC government. I don't know. Fuck that. It's already too many changes in the NFL already. We already changed the extra point. We changed the kickoff format. We what else they changed? They changed the pass. You can now challenge a passing interference call. They changed it. You can challenge to see if the guy had passing interference. You can what else can you do in the NFL? Oh, they changed the hit rules, so now there's more geared to the offense instead of the defense. You're really canceling out the DB now. The DB is really about to be canceled out. So it's like, what the fuck we got him for? Because if this guy does anything, it's going to be passing interference. He doesn't turn his back, so he has to keep full sight of the ball and cover the guy. So if he turns his back and he makes a play, it's passing interference. They're going to call that shit every time. They were doing it all last season. They call that shit every time. It's too many rule changes. I hope to God that they don't pass it. I don't want to see 7 teams. No.
Add another playoff team?
Nah, I don't want to see that. No. Then they talking about extending the league too, cutting down the preseason.
They said that's inevitable though for the next CBA, because this joint expires at the end
and the
of
players, I think the players
season.
want that too.
A 17th game, but no, they're gonna have 17 games now, and they'll probably have 3 preseason games. So I'm not sure about the preseason. I don't know. Maybe they'll get rid of one. Maybe they'll have to have 4 preseason games. I don't know. But yeah, they're saying they're going to add a 17. They're going to add another game.
I'm pretty sure the players want that.
So
they might want that shit. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. NFL is doing too much. Doing way too much.
They doing too much. I feel like to try to stay relevant or try to keep up with the world. Like, man, relax.
Way too much. And we all know what happened to XFL was out first time. You know, when they folded, the NFL stole all their ideas, took mostly
like the Skycam and shit
mostly
like that.
all their innovative ideas. So I pray to God that, knock on wood, the XFL doesn't fold this time, and I hope that they are able to gain more viewership, because that's alarming. 36% from I believe week 1, there was 36% drop off on either Saturday's games or Sunday's games. I think they said Saturday's games, and it was like a minor drop off. No, the viewership totally, period, from week 1, my mistake, dropped off from 36%. So that's alarming as shit to say that 36% of your viewership. That's still 74%. I mean, it's still 64% of people watching it, but it's like you just lost 36% of your viewership. So you need to be mindful of that.
That's like if you was working and you got.
And I really think it's because they saw it. I think it's because
you got 64. You're like,
I think they need to stay away from the NFL. I think that they need to go away from it. Look what happened to AF when they started incorporating the NFL. When they started mentioning maybe guys want to use this to step up. When they asked that coach, they asked Bob Stoops, I believe. They asked him, "Do you think you're gonna?" He's like, "We use this as a stepping stone to get back in the NFL." And I love Bob Stoops' answer. He said, it wasn't like I wasn't getting offers. Like, I can go coach in college and I can go coach in the NFL. It's like I wasn't. I want to stick with this right now. I like what we got going. Let's see where we can take this. I like that answer. I think that should be everybody's go-to answer in the XFL from this point to the end of the season. Until the end of the season is over with, your answer should be, I like what I'm doing right now. Let's see where we can take this. Because it's not about trying to compete with the NFL. I know you might want to get back into the big league because that's where the money is. I understand that. But right now, if you want this to be another outlet for you, don't fucking mention the NFL. Keep away from the NFL. I don't want to even. I can understand Troy Aikman was there because he's a consultant. I can understand certain old NFL guys being retired.
Todd Gurley and Melvin Gordon was on the sideline.
And maybe
Josh Johnson team.
Maybe they was just supporting Josh Johnson, or maybe
Todd Gurley, one of the wide receivers who caught 2 touchdowns. He was on the practice squad of the Rams, I think.
So they was supporting. They were supporting. That's what's up. And that's good to support. But stay away, media-wise, stay away from them. Don't ask them. Like, if them two was on the sideline, I'm not even going to. I might say, oh, we got Todd Gurley and whoever else is here as support for Josh Johnson and whoever else is on the team. Fuck it. I'm not going to say nothing else. They don't get interviews. They're not allowed to be interviewed. I can't do it. I want my team to be focused. I wouldn't even. I know they do the NFL Today on ESPN. And to be honest with you, maybe people probably find my opinion a little bit like, oh, you're being too much. I wouldn't even allow them to talk about that shit then because it's like I don't want to be associated with them. Look what happened last time when they associated with the NFL. I said this. I remember we watched the game. And I said, this is the beginning and the end. I knew that shit. They was like, oh, there's something. These guys are playing for, they're playing for to get back in the NFL. Like, what? What the fuck are you talking about right now? This is a league. You literally just told me the league that I just created is just bullshit. And these guys are out here. I just wasted my hard-earned money to put this shit together, and now you're telling me that this is what happened. Because look what happened to them guys that was in that league that actually did something that was able to show for the couple weeks they showed. Did these motherfuckers get back to the NFL? I didn't hear nobody from the AAF going back to the NFL.
I think a couple guys got looks, though.
Got looks.
I mean, I'm sure somebody signed.
Man, who cares? I don't. That's no
big guy.
All right, then no. Like, stay away from that shit. I would say stay away from it. Keep separate but equal. Keep it like that.
Hey, after the season, I bet Cardell Jones is going to get some.
He deserves it. Him and Peter, they deserve it. Now, that's a different situation. That's what I said, after the season. But in season, no. In season, no. Nah. We don't, y'all season over with. This is alternative. This isn't a continuation. This is an alternative. That's why I'm trying to say, like, it's an alternative to the NFL. This is a plan B. If your plan A didn't work out, it's a plan B. That's why it shouldn't be. It should be an alternative, and it shouldn't even be a minor leagues and nothing like that. This is our separate things. The XFL is separate. That's what I think.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand what you're saying. So, anyway, it should be interesting. So, hopefully week 3 is going to be good. I think it's a good product.
I do too. That's like I do too.
XFL.
I think it is.
And, so anyway, we'll see how this motherfucker goes. And remember in the original XFL, Tommy Maddox, remember he went to the league and he played for the Steelers for a year and was cooking, took them to the playoffs. And he was a former first-round pick. He had played with the Broncos and bounced around with a couple different teams and shit like that when he was playing, and had one good year and then kind of went back to being the old fucking Tommy Maddox. So hey, just interesting. To get into the boxing though, man, what you think? We were kind of talking about this before the show about Canelo Alvarez. They say he's gonna fight Billy Joe Saunders. We've talked about it on other shows. We've talked about it, but man. What you think,
I'm disappointed in Della. I don't call him De La Hoya no more. I call him De La Hoya. So De La Hoya and Canelo Flores. So those guys, it's crazy. Caleb Plant, he had opportunity to fight him, but which is understandable. It's too soon, and it is.
In May, early
it's too
May.
soon. It's too soon.
Jesus Christ, I just
and
got
then
off.
De La Hoya comes out and says, "Oh no." Yes, you lost.
You'll never get your opportunity.
So you
again.
went from saying you're gonna fight Caleb Smith, boom, no, to Murata, no, to some guy that was talking about, no, and then now you're gonna fight Billy Joe Saunders. Then to come out and say, they said shit today. To come out and say that Canelo wants to fight Triple G again. So it's like, what do you want, bro? Like, what are you doing? What do you want? I think that he's playing. He's trying to play Floyd, but he's not good at playing Floyd because for him it looks like you're dodging. To the fan like me, it'll look like he's dodging. To his fans, it doesn't look like that. It's like he's the money guy. I understand he is the money guy. He brings the money to the table. I understand that, but when you're ducking and you're dodging, it doesn't help out. It doesn't help your situation. It doesn't look good on your end because now it looks like, all right. Sooner or later, that excuse is gonna run out of saying, "Oh, you don't bring it to the table. You are the fucking A side." I'm getting tired of everybody saying these people that need to fight him need to have something too. You're the A side. Look at the fucking Kovalev fight. You sold it out. Kovalev didn't fucking sell that joint out. You sold it out. Your name alone sold that joint out. All your fans was there. That all the fans that could fit in that arena was there. You don't think that all the fans that can fit in the arena, if you were to fight Andrade, Charlo, Caleb Plant, Murata, everybody, the Murata fight would be amazing because it's going to be the Japanese fans plus the Mexican fans plus the boxing fans around the world coming together in one area, one arena to watch. Probably would be a decent boxing match, and it wouldn't be an easy contest for him. So what is it going to be when that excuse is out? When they know you're the A side, you bring the people to the seat. What is that excuse going to be? Because that's what boxers need to start saying. You're the A side. I'm good.
Don't worry
about me. You're the A side.
You'll bring the people. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to get your money regardless.
I'm just here to bring good fight.
You're going to get your money regardless. I'm going to get paid whatever I get paid, but you're going to get paid more than me regardless. So it don't matter. Right. So why are you even saying anything like that? Why is De La Hoya even saying anything like that? Y'all gonna get y'all money regardless.
Y'all can fight whoever y'all want.
Yeah, y'all can fight whoever y'all want. Y'all get your money regardless. That's off top. Y'all gonna get more than what I got. If y'all lose, y'all gonna get more than what I got. Even if I win, y'all gonna get more than what I got. So what is the big deal here? The big deal is now is gonna be maybe this guy's afraid to fight these people. Maybe that's what it is. I understand he's 53-1. Maybe he's afraid to fight these people. Maybe he's afraid to go 53-2, 53-4, 53 whatever. Maybe he's just scared to do that. And I think he is. I think that it's time for him to step up. I think it's time for that camp to step up. And it's time for them to make some matches, man, because this shit's getting old after a while. People want to stop watching them. Because let me tell you, it gets old after a while. You're just going to, because some international fans are going to say, maybe this guy's a pussy. But you got your Mexican fans, but you gonna go fight in Mexico all the time? Because you know goddamn well that's not where the money at. You know that ain't the money at. So That's what he had to think about, man. I think that's what they need to start doing. I think the fighters need to start calling him on his bullshit. Like, I'm getting tired of you saying that I need to have this, have that. Marauder got a belt. Cato Plant got a belt. Who else got a belt at? Andrade has a belt at 160. Charlo has a belt at 160. Who else could he fight at 160? Or 168. Triple G has a belt, and we all know y'all motherfuckers, y'all two bums want to fight each other again. Triple G can't even can't even stay healthy.
Yeah,
and the fight the guy the fight the guy he's supposed to fight, he's mandatory. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. Everybody has something that you need, a belt to unify. Everybody has something that you need. You need them.
And that would
belts.
be great on a resume too. Be Canelo and shit. Like, yeah, Canelo's scared of shit though. I've never seen like such a talented fighter be so scared. This motherfucker really doesn't want to lose. Like, bro, you're fucking Canelo Alvarez. Like, even if you do lose, you can probably get a rematch like that. Like, what are we talking about, man? I don't know why this motherfucker's so fucking pussy. You know, I hate to be so discretionary when talking about him, but I think someone needs to fucking say it though. Like, Canelo.
No, then we agree. That's the truth. Somebody needs to start saying like,
yeah, man.
Stop being a pussy. And you can't sugarcoat it. You gotta come at. You have to attack it head on. You're a pussy. You can't tell me that.
Because there are other guys he could fight, and it's even with Murata, which that wouldn't work. Like, bro, why are you? What's with all these stipulations? And granted, I like they didn't fight Caleb Smith. You feel me? I didn't want him to fight. I didn't want him to reward Caleb Smith after his last fight with Ryder. And I get it that Billy Joe Saunders is undefeated, but Billy Joe Saunders is not that good of a fighter. I mean, we all pretty much know, like, you could bet the house on Canelo. Like, Canelo's going to beat Billy Joe Saunders. Like, that's what's real. And, yeah, it's just crazy that Canelo, like Jordan was saying, he's as big as he is. He's the draw that he is, and he's not fighting nobody. Like, he's acting like if he loses, this shit's the end of the world. Like, he's not going to be the same. Like, bro, if you're a great fighter, if you're a competitor, son, you got to take risks, son. I was looking up Sugar Ray Robinson's record today. Like, bro, motherfuckers lose. Some motherfuckers lose sometimes. Like, who cares? Like, why does it matter? Like, all the great fighters back in the day, bruh, everybody lost. Everybody loses. Even if a motherfucker didn't lose during his professional career, motherfucker definitely lost as an amateur at some point in time. Like,
people want to say shit about, like, Fury, want to say shit about Wilder, and that's why you got to show respect to him, for real. And it hurts my heart that the American fans don't give him the respect that he deserves. After you say he hasn't fought people, and he went out and he went to go to fight people.
Hey, but this fight is gonna be huge, son. I've never seen this. The son, ESPN is pushing it, Fox is pushing it. Everybody is like, bruh, Maximum Boxing was on today. It was on yesterday, son. This shit is crazy, son. These motherfuckers, son. This is gonna be a huge fight. Like I said, I honestly was more anticipated for the first one. Like, I thought the first one was super slept on. Like, son, I was like, son, this is going to be a tough fight for Wilder, but if he can get Fury out the way, he's the lineal champ. Boom, bang, bang, get Fury done. And then, Fury put up I predicted Wilder on the first one. Man, Fury put up a better fight than I thought. You feel me? And so, hey, but he's going to be finished this time. But this time, it feels like the public is more behind it. And, anyway, so we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But, yeah, that was pretty much it, though, about Canelo Alvarez, man. You know what I'm saying? He fucking scared, dog. He's fucking fighting Billy Joe Saunders. When he has 5 other guys he could potentially fight, and he's not trying to give him that opportunity.
He's a bitch. That's why you gotta give Wilder respect, like I was saying. Because and backtracking when I said it hurts that the American public don't give him respect, because he's gone out to fight people that nobody else will fight in the heavyweight division. So you can't, and him taking on Tyson Fury the first time. Respect Tyson Fury too. Because nobody else wanted to fight Deontay Wilder after he beat Luis Ortiz. Nobody else wanted to fight Deontay Wilder. Nobody else wanted to fight Tyson Fury. And you know who nobody else is? It's fucking AJ, Anthony Joshua. So that's nobody else.
He's pulling the same tactics as...
Yeah, and he is pulling the same tactic as Canelo. I want 75%. I want this. I want that. Bro, you're the fucking A side. You're going to get paid no matter what. Andy Ruiz beat you the first time. You still got 60 mil, and Andy Ruiz got like 7 or 9. Like, come on, cuz. Like, what? That's 51 mil more than what this guy got, and you got percentage of the gate. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what's going on here? You still made money. Andy Ruiz, the last time came in as a champion, you were the challenger. Guess who got the most? You got the most. You made more money than him. I think he made 70 mil that fight, the second fight. Andy Ruiz only made like 10, I believe 10 or something around 10 to like 9. Like, I think he made that. Come on, man. That's bullshit. Like, we don't got time to hear y'all talking about y'all want this and want that. Y'all motherfuckers gonna get it. Y'all the A side. That's the beauty, and that's the perks of being the popular boxer when it comes the popular guy coming into the match. You're getting paid the most. So none of that other shit matters. You're getting paid the most. You already got your money. Whether you win or lose, you signed for 70 mil, I signed for 9, because that was the agreed upon price. That was my price and that was your price. I can't be mad that I'm only going to get 9 mil because I don't got the exposure that you got. You bringing the people here. Like, what the fuck is the problem with these guys? And people need to start calling that. They've been calling AJ out about that shit. They've been calling him about that.
But it seems like they don't want to call Canelo.
And I'm sorry to go back on Canelo, but that's a mirror image right there. They mirror each other. They're both supposed to be.
They represent the modern fighters.
Of their weight classes, and they represent their weight classes, and they're supposed to be the best, the top of the top. But these motherfuckers be crying. Yeah. That's not good. That's not good. It's like they're both trying to use Floyd's tactics, but they don't know how to use Floyd's tactics. Floyd used them tactics, but Floyd also fought the fights. He fought anybody that was in front of him. You can say he might dodge some people, but he fought people that was in front of him. He took hard fights, so you can't doubt him. You can't say that.
And the thing I think you could say about Canelo, though, is that, you know what I'm saying, at least one could argue that he's the best middleweight. I think most people realize that Anthony Joshua isn't the best heavyweight, though. The best heavyweight fight, even though it technically, in my book, isn't the heavyweight championship of the world, quote unquote. I mean, I think it's the battle of the best heavyweights coming up this weekend. And, it's the battle of the best lightweights, though, is my man Lomachenko. He's fighting Tiafoe. I heard that it's going to be on May 30th. I know a location hasn't been announced. Ain't been nothing official. Before we get into the fight this weekend, I want to talk about Lomachenko Tiafoe.
What I predict that Tiafoe is going to beat Comey. I'm going to tell you again. Tiafoe is going to beat Loma. I just think that Tiafoe is his time now. What I mean by that is that it's going to be a passing of the guard. Loma's still going to be in the mix, but Tiafoe is going to be up there for a long time. I think that the person that's going to be able to dethrone him, though, when he's ready, will be Devin Haney. But my prediction for that fight is going to be Tiafoe, and he's going to do it in the same fashion he beat Richard Comey in.
It's going to be the same way versus Lomachenko?
It's going to be the same fashion.
Hold on. So the fight's going to be at 135.
The same
really, fashion. Loma is like 130. And, really, Tiafoe is like 140 for real. I mean, he has trouble making 135. He should probably move up to 140. But hey,
after he beat Loma,
they meeting that. So he gonna give up the lightweight title after he beats?
I think that. That's what I predict. I think he's gonna beat Loma to prove to everybody that I can beat. I washed him.
I can beat the best.
Yeah, I washed him. So now I'm going to go to 140 and try to wash 140. But I think that's where his mistake will be at. No, matter of fact, let me take that back. He might better do something that's super at junior welterweight. But 147 is going to be his peak because them 147 boys ain't no joke.
Do you think he could, before we get to 147, do you think he could beat Regis Prograis, who lost to Josh Taylor? And I think Josh Taylor should move up to 147.
That's why I said he might be able to do his thing at 140, but 147 will be...
Yeah, 147, would be...
I told y'all, I'll still say it to the day, from 147 to 130, 147 to 128 is the most exciting. Well, nope, since Gary and Leo are moving up to 130, it's 147 to 130. Yeah. Because Shakur Stevens still down at 128.
126.
128,
yeah.
Shit.
Whatever,
He's still down there,
yes,
so it don't matter he ain't up there just yet, so... But yeah,
he should move up to 132.
But he probably will sooner or later because he ain't gonna have no choice because he wants to fight Santa Cruz too. So there ain't gonna be no choice. But yeah, Loma takes that fight. I mean, no, Tiafoe takes that fight. I keep it Loma, Tiafoe take that fight in same fashion that he beat.
What round? What round you?
Yeah, I said same fashion, second round.
Second round.
Same fashion.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen none of that. And
Same
you know who
fashion.
else saying that? Is you sound like Michael Thompson. What's his name? Clay Thompson's father.
Same.
He was
fashion.
on Max Unboxing a couple weeks ago, and he was saying that basically what you saying that Tiafoe he gonna hit Loma so hard he gonna knock him out. You see, I'm in the opposite camp. I think Loma not gonna let that happen. Loma hears the talk. Loma watches the tape. Has Loma ever not come in prepared? Like,
Yeah, he has, but when Richard Comey got beat, his look on his face was, oh fuck.
I think Lomachenko's better than
what did
Richard
I
Comey.
get? What did I get myself into? Because he just watched the guy I thought was gonna beat him. Loma had
Richard
his
Comey's a good fighter.
Loma had his mindset on fighting fucking Richard Comey. He didn't have his mindset fighting Tiafoe.
No, it was up in the air.
No,
It was
he
whoever. No, it was.
He picked Richard Comey to win.
Okay, but he knew it was a possibility.
He had his mind. He picked him to win, so he had his mind set to fight Richard Comey.
You know what
Tiafoe
happened? Was the
Tiafoe
favorite going
washed him.
He was the favorite.
You wasn't saying that when before the fight. I don't want to hear that.
No, we saw the odds. I picked
Comey.
Comey. I definitely didn't see a second round
Washed.
knockout. You know, Bams can definitely be wrong though. Bams definitely can.
Washed his ass, and we gonna get the same thing to Loma. I like Loma, but he about to get his ass washed.
Nah, that's not about to happen.
Loma gonna lose, and
It's his
Tiafoe
first
gonna
time
be
fighting
like,
a guy that's like
Loma gonna lose,
140
and
for real.
Tiafoe gonna be ranked in the pound for pound rankings after he beat him. Loma gonna move down to number 2, and motherfucking.
That motherfucker should move to 130. Just right there.
He gonna be like number 5 in the pound for pound rankings, and everything gonna shift. After Loma lose, he gonna be number 5. Because you can't take him off the pound for pound rankings. After
Nah, he definitely gonna be in there, and Tiafoe gonna be in that motherfucker
Yeah,
too.
Tiafoe gonna be number 7.
Bruh, he might be number 1. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
If he beats,
he can't be number 1.
he might be top 3 after he beats.
I don't think he can be top 3.
But he got to be ahead of Lomachenko if he beats him.
Nah, because I would say, I say number 7 and keep Loma at 5. Loma was a reigning dog for like, he's been number 1 for like the last
Couple years.
4 or 5 years. So it's like, you got Loma, Canelo, Bud, Earl, and who's number 5?
You said Canelo, Bud, Earl.
It's not Hanoi, is it? It might be Hanoi.
Well, yeah, it might be a new one.
Hanoi. So yeah. Yep. Matter of fact, you're right. Loma 7, Tiafoe 6. That's how it should be. After he beats him.
Nah, but Lomachenko's gonna win this motherfucker.
After he beats him.
Nah, but that's what's gonna happen.
His ass.
Nah, that's not.
Give him wax on, wax off.
May 30th, baby.
You saw how Comey fell
It's
into the
not
ref.
official.
Comey got boom, fell into the ref like that. It's gonna be worse. Tiafoe gonna hit whatchamacallit with his famous spinning back fist, and he gonna fall out the ring.
It all sounds good. And watch, Lomachenko gonna be ready in like 7th round. He gonna hit what's his name with a shot. Tiafoe.
Loma ain't knocking him out.
He might. That's how.
Ever since I seen Tiafoe come on the scene, like son, the first knockout I seen, he knocked dude out, paused and fell like a statue. Boom. Like a ton of bricks just fell.
What happened when he fought that Chinese guy though?
The Chinese guy, it was a tough fight, and it proved that he can weather the storm, and he won that fight.
But Lomachenko is way better than all these guys he just fought. Like,
so what?
So
you can always go back to the Gary Russell fight when Loma fought Gary Russell when there's a shaky decision. So,
Max, I didn't see the fight, but Max said it wasn't a shaky decision.
Shaky decision.
Max said, "Don't listen to the split decision." Lomachenko,
because Max.
But then again, he's the one who said that Tyson Fury easily beat Wilder, and I disagree with that.
So and Max on the end, it's the top ranked boxer, so I can't listen to an ESPN guy when top ranked guys are being discussed. Yeah, so and that's just me being honest, because they are going to. Showtime does it. PBC, which I say is Showtime. Everybody does it, so everybody's biased, so I can't do it. Unbiased opinion is that I think that was a shaky decision. But hey, he got it, and that was good to him. But that was a tough fight for Loma. So he has tough fights too. But I think Tiafoe is gonna come out on top.
All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So it's rumored to be May 30th. I don't know where. Just what I was hearing, a date that was thrown out there.
Make it in his hometown too, so he can get beat in his home country.
Where, Ukraine?
Yeah.
No, they ain't going to fight Ukraine. That bitch gonna be at Madison Square Garden.
That sucks. Well, make sure y'all broadcast it in the Ukraine so y'all can see him get knocked out.
Working. We're not. Why you want to do that to the Ukrainian people, man? They need as much. They gonna be like, the only guy we can cheer for now is Usyk.
Yep, and he gonna get his ass rocked too.
And
ooh, speaking of rumored fights, man, they got a rumored fight. Luis Ortiz versus Andy Ruiz, and the winner of that fight might get a championship. Might get a championship fight.
Versus Usyk maybe.
I think they will probably.
Because Joshua's gonna fight.
No. I think they will probably give him a championship fight down the line versus the winner of the Wilder versus Fury joint. That's what I think will happen for real.
Oh yeah.
Because AJ's already tied up with fights, and AJ has all the other belts. Wilder has one with Fury. This fight right now coming up, Fury and Wilder, they're fighting for the ring title too. But the ring doesn't really have a belt. They have a champion, so they are respected. They are respected
because of their history.
Yeah, and they are respected. They might not be a recognized ring, but they're respected.
They're not sanctioned.
They know
the belt. Yes,
recognized. Y'all know what I mean by that. So that fight's kind of important too. That means if either one wins, they'll have the WBA, and they'll have the WBC. They have the WBC, the ring, and the lineal heavyweight championship. So,
correct.
So this fight is kind of important because
it's not, like I said earlier, it's not the quote-unquote heavyweight championship of the world. In my opinion, that's Anthony Joshua. So when he theoretically fights Pulla, that's the heavyweight championship of the world right there. But this is as big of a heavyweight fight as you're ever going to see. You feel me?
These are pieces to the puzzle.
This is a legacy fight right here. This shit, when you know what I'm saying, our kids or our grandkids look back and study boxing, they study heavyweight history. They're going to look, this is going to be one of the fights. You know, you ever look through Muhammad Ali's record and you be like, oh, that fight right there, this is going to be one of those fights where, oh, the second fight versus Fury, like, let me see what happened. Like,
I'm not even going to bet on that joint. That's how big it is.
I took Wilder, bro. You feel me? I bet the money on Wilder. And, hey, we going to end the show a little early tonight because we got some shit we got to do. But last couple minutes, we got to talk about the big fight this weekend, man. I know you say you're not betting on it. I'm betting on it. What's your official prediction? I know we've said it before, but this is the last show before the fight because we probably not going to do the show Saturday.
I can't even give you a prediction because I don't want to. I don't want to. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think that both fights going to come out and they're going to do their thing.
Rummy's Corner said 11th round TKO by Wilder.
And Rummy's Corner might be on to something, but I don't know. Fury's not a slouch. Fury's a good boxer. His movement is crazy. I think that Fury goes in and he wants to box like he said he wants to box. I think that would be a downfall for him. You don't want to slug it out with Wilder. I mean, he is a slugger, and he has the hardest hitting slugger in all of boxing. So I don't think that would be a good idea if Fury is to go out there and box him. You know, Fury could outpoint him, you know, and it's different things that can happen. I don't want to bet on it because I think it's a really 50-50 fight. I had it 51-49 for Wilder, but coming up to the fight, it's 50-50. It's a 50-50 fight. Anybody can win this fight. Both of them need it, though, because it is a legacy fight for both. Both of them need it. You know, Tyson Fury's out there. One thing I can say, though, that people need to really pay attention to, you go back and watch the Arla Wallen fight. You go back and watch the 12th round of that fight. You go back and you look at everything lead up to this fight of what both sides have been doing. Wilder's been in the gym. Wilder's been trying to improve his head movements, his feet work. He's been trying to improve his jab. Tyson Fury dropped his manager. He dropped his trainer. I mean, I keep on saying manager. He dropped his trainer. He switched up his team, period, for real. He switched up his team. He was doing that WWE stuff. He said
it's going to be 270.
270, then he was doing funny shift training for MMA and all that stuff. He was already predicting what he was going to do.
He said he said his eyes been cut open a couple times in camp.
So, you know,
he getting knocked the fuck out. Like, I'm sorry. I will be totally shocked. And listen, if I'm wrong, we'll come back on Wednesday, and I'll be like, bruh, I was wrong like shit. You feel me? I hope I'm not going to have to do that. Son, what? No. Tyson Fury is getting knocked out, and I know I think I said on another show, I think I said 8th round or 9th round. Whenever I said it, this shit's happening in the 6th. And what's his name? Fury's gonna be up like 4-1. going into the 6th round. You know what I'm saying? A closer fight than the scorecards indicate. And he's just going to get caught. And he ain't going to be able to get up. He's going to try to get up and then going to fall. And you know what I'm saying? Not make the 10 count. Going to try to get up. He ain't going to make it. 6th round KO. Straight up KO. 6th round. That's what I'm predicting. And it's just going to be epic. And we're going to see the right hand for the next month. The straight that Wilder gave motherfucking Tyson Fury. And, you know what I'm saying? And this fight is going to make Wilder household name. I want to see what the pay-per-view numbers look like from this joint.
They say they don't do like 800 or something like that.
Son, this joint might do 800. Like, just with the amount of hype I'm seeing for this joint, like, compared to the first one, bro, this shit seemed like it got like 3 times as much hype. And the first one did what, like 350,000, I think, pay-per-view like buys, which is crazy, son. I was hyped as shit for that joint. Bitch is 350,000 buys. Like, what the fuck?
A lot of people wasn't into that.
But son, if this bitch is 2 times as hype, that's 700,000 buys. Like, I think people is going.
And you know what? You know why they doing this too? And it's a smart thing that both sides are agreeing to the cross promotion. Because they know whoever wins this match is going to be looking for that AJ fight. And they're trying to do all they can do to say, hey, look what we did. Look how we came out and we busted the gate open. What can you do?
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say. Let's make sure the fight happens.
Yeah, man. And, hey, they're fighting each other. Man. It's going to be Saturday, February 22nd. Late night. Fight probably start at midnight. I don't know really who's on the undercard. I know Charles Martin is fighting.
Don't care.
Gerald Washington. Hey, if you have a kid and they over 200 pounds, get these motherfuckers in the gym, man. Get this motherfucker start boxing. Because, hey, bruh, whoever wins the fight, I think gets like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, that's crazy. And Charles Martin and what's his name aren't even good fighters. Like, and this shit's wild. You feel me? So,
Charles Martin used to be a former champ.
Yeah, I get former champ.
He was an IBF champ.
How many champions are there in the heavyweight division?
Kubrat
Pulev is the mandatory. Somebody's Usyk's a heavyweight champion.
You can't say that though. He's still fucking. Usyk is a heavyweight champion.
He ain't one of the WBO or something, or he's the mandatory. I don't know.
Mandatory.
Okay, well, bro, there's a lot of guys who are champions.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
They champions because they.
And he got knocked the fuck out by Anthony Joshua in 2 rounds.
That's Anthony Joshua.
And maybe Charles Martin Anthony Joshua was in a different league than Charles Martin. Anthony Joshua was really good, and Charles Martin is just kind of alright.
Man, you know.
Yeah.
We got this for y'all on Saturday. We're not going to come. The show not going to be on Saturday. I'm just going to let y'all know that right now. It's not going to be on Saturday. We're going to be fucked up. But just make sure that y'all watch it. If y'all like something that y'all saw on the fight, leave it in the comments so we can talk about it the next show that we come
on
out
Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
A week from now, yes.
And make sure that y'all watch the fight. And, just keep on supporting J&J Boxing. Hopefully one day y'all might see us at one of those press conferences. And see both of us at that press conference.
Hey, we're going to try.
Yeah, we're going to try, man. But, yeah, y'all remember, keep on doing your thing. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell at the top. And Team Wilder, Bomb Squad.
Yes,
That's all I'm going to say. But, hey, I'm not predicting that he's going to win. I'm just saying Team Wilder, Bomb Squad, all right?
I'm predicting he's going to win.
I'm not predicting that he's going to win.
6-round knockout. That's
Team Wilder, Bomb Squad, all right? We out of here, y'all.
Keep your guard up.